What's up guys, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army. I just got back last night from the Toy Con, New Jersey, where I was there selling a lot of my stuff, trying to just get money to be able to bring you more reviews in the future. And look what I found, guys. This actually, I didn't pay for, I actually did a trade because I absolutely thought this was amazing. It's very simple, but as you can see, it's something you don't quite see every day. So this is from the Batten Robomaru Karintomate video. And Karintomate almost sounds like you're calling somebody tomato face in Spanish, but this is most definitely Japanese, of course, because where else could you get something this wacky? So as you can see right back here, initially it's got two robot modes. The initial one, I guess, is this right here, which is a component stereo system of some sort, and then obviously the figure itself. This is a smallish size. I think there is a big DX one, which is, I guess, around a foot tall. I don't have that. I don't know exactly how tall it is, but there is a big one in existence. But we're going to take a look at this one. As you can see, it is pretty much a case fresh figure. It is vintage. I don't exactly know what year it is, but it is made in Japan, so we do know it is pretty old. And one of the cool things that I noticed right back here is not only does it turn into a robot, but it's got a freaking mic stand. And down here is another sign of it being old because it's got the old Popy computer barcode system thing going on right here. But let's get this guy open and check it out. And look at this. It's got a styrofoam tray, which you don't see anymore, especially for figures of this size. But it's mostly plastic. It does have some die cast, which I'm assuming is the reason it comes in styrofoam. And just take a look at that. This is crazy. Now, for those of you that don't already know, there's something that some collectors of vintage toys, Bandai, or Popy, I should say, collectors know about, is the Popy blue plastic. If you guys have ever owned the Albegas or the Voltron, the three Voltrons, the robots that come together, you might be familiar with the blue one that just disintegrates. So a lot of the blue Popy plastic, let's just pull this out here, is known to crack very easily. It's usually the swirly type blue, which I believe this is. It's not cracked, and believe me, I don't plan on cracking it during the review. Let's just hope you know, that doesn't happen. Although this thing just went in, I'm not sure if that's supposed to go in, but I will be very careful nonetheless. So these are the lower legs here. Let's take a look at the hip section here, which kind of reminds me of the Die Rugger or the Vehicle Voltron hip section. We also have the waist here, which is also done in the blue plastic. Okay, and the upper chest is die cast metal, just the front part at least. You can see the color difference there. The back is the plastic, where it does have the little Japanese writing, the Popy logo, and there's a year here, so it's Japan 1982. Looks like everything else is plastic. I think the feet here, yeah, they have some metal here on the feet, which is a good thing to balance out the figure. So I'm just going to take a moment, get him in his component stereo mode, and we'll check it out. Alright, so here we have him in his alternate mode. I'm not even sure if it's like a stereo system. It looks like some kind of communication device with recording things. It's got the little wheels here. Not exactly sure what it is. The only thing is it doesn't actually attach to anything this way. It would be pretty much the way you would just set up like a system at home, just different sections that don't actually bolt up together. So that's a little, you know, a little bit disappointing since there are attachment points. But the picture on the back of the box, if we take a look back here, is this here. I think this might be the DX robot. You'll notice it's got a lot more detailing, so I think that might be the DX. Now going back to this little guy, we can see that each component does have like a little chrome sticker with some detailing there. This is one side. Take a look at this one here. It's got all the little meters and little buttons. It's not horribly detailed. I mean, it does have a lot of detail for something that I'm assuming was meant to be cheaper than buying the DX. And it does have die cast, which is a big plus. And yeah, so overall not too bad. It does have its hollow points here. You know, the attachment points are actually really simple. But I am actually quite surprised that there is an elbow. I was just going to tell you guys it doesn't have any elbows here, but it does. Alright, so I've gone ahead and taken them apart because what we want to do now is actually put them together. And it's pretty straightforward. There's not any instructions at all aside from the back of the box that points out where the stuff goes. So we're going to start out with the feet. The bottoms of the feet here have a separate plastic piece. This right here, I guess when it's in component mode, this little tab is pushed in. I'm not going to even bother pushing all the way in, but it will go in, so it would be like flat there. And then this part of the bottom of the foot would push that back up to reveal the tab. So again, I'm just not even going to bother showing you how that works, but just believe me, that's how it is. And the feet here are formed, so we're going to put those there. Then we're going to take the, what do you call it, lower legs. You'll see these little blue tabs in here. I thought I broke it the first time because they went in, but I guess you got to push them back out when you combine. So all you do is push that carefully on there. So now we have that, we're going to go ahead and do the little upper leg section. So again, be careful, pop that in, get the little tab to come out, like so. Then grab this piece. You'll notice the little tabs go in and out on their own, so it shouldn't be too hard to put these on. But you put this here, and it, like I said, it reminds me of Vehicle Voltron in a way. Matter of fact, I'm not really liking pushing this in too much, so we're not going to really bother with that much. Alright, so next is this little waist section here. I just wish it wasn't so hard to put in. I don't want anything snapping, but you can see there's a gap here because I haven't pushed it in all the way. Again, I'm not going to. I've been breaking a lot of stuff lately, so let's just leave that alone. These little tabs up here are not pushed up all the way, which is fine with me. Just going to pop that on there, but normally we'll just tab in. Then we're going to grab the arms, and again, these are just pegs, so I'm not going to force them on too much either. Pop that on. Alright, and they're pretty stiff to go in, so not going to really force that. Then we have the fists here, which also peg in with tabs, and then the head here, which hopefully will go on easy enough. There we go. Now, while most Japanese robots either come with axes or swords or booby missiles or crotch missiles, this guy actually comes with a microphone stand. So we're going to put this together here like so, and put the stand at the bottom. All right, and let's just put it off to the side here. And he's also got this extra little mic, which I guess goes right in his hand. Pop that in, just like that. And yeah, it's silly crazy, this thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. The second I saw the microphone, I knew I had to have it. And John, if you're watching, thank you for allowing me to be able to have this in my collection. Now, as far as articulation, the only thing you have here really is the arms, which spin on this peg, and also the elbow, which is rather nice. I didn't expect it to really have an elbow. And then I noticed that this opens up here. I don't know what for, but it opens up. Now, the figure, if you look at it, it does fall apart very easily. Again, it's because I don't have all the tabs pegged in because of the Popy blue plastic, as we call it. It's relatively fragile. I don't know if this guy is. I don't see any stress marks, but you know, I'm not really going to bother trying to find out. Now, a lot of you left comments on my Facebook or messages that this reminds you a lot of, you know, Soundwave or Blaster. Daddy! I actually thought this guy might be a little older than Soundwave, but if we take a look at Soundwave, I think it's back here somewhere, we do see a year of 1974. So that's a good 8 years before the year on this guy. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Just a quick look at this guy here. If you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe. If you want to see more, please support the channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.